Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about WNBA. Now, me, I am someone who likes to bed rot, sit in bed all day, play video games, and you know, that's my entire life. So, do I know anything about sports? Fuck no, baby. Fuck no, baby. I don't know nothing about sports. Like, let me be honest. But I can tell you that the WNBA. Well, you know, you'll see.
The WNBA is back at it again. They are calling for pay equity, and this time they've decided to protest by wearing t-shirts that say "Pay us what you owe us" for warm-ups before an all-star game. The only issue is the WNBA is not profitable yet. So let's talk about it.
Well, you see, they're asking for a higher pay when the thing they're doing isn't even profitable in the first place. And I heard from a reputable source, I'm joking, not reputable, but I heard in some cases they make six figures as well, which is still pretty good to live off. So, you know, like, you see how it's not working here? You're making six figures, which is already a good, like, amount of money to live off of. On top of that, you're asking for more money. And this is all fucking piled on the fact that the WNBA isn't even profitable. When they run the WNBA, they lose money. So how do these people expect to get paid more? Like, you want to get paid the same as the normal NBA, but the normal NBA is just much better and much more profitable than the WNBA. Like, it's just, there's a level of idiocy here. Like you can't be this delusional. Literally, the title of this video is "These WNBA players are delusional." And yes, they are delusional. You're asking for more money from something that doesn't make money in the first place.
We're going to be talking about them because they've decided to wear t-shirts that say "Pay us what you owe us" out for warm-ups before an all-star game. Ironically, what I'm hearing is they went to play a pretty lackluster all-star game right after that. Now, I don't know from firsthand watching because I kind of refuse to watch the WNBA. It is of no interest to me, and that's kind of...
Hey, me and this person agree. The WNBA is... I don't like it. Don't like it. It baffles me. It baffles me. These people ask for more money. Like, I'm just going to be saying the same points, but like, there's a level of irony here. Like, this has to be a joke. This has to be a joke. WNBA, not profitable. Yet they're asking for more money. On top of the fact they already make a livable amount of money. What? Excuse me?
Why we're having this conversation about pay and them getting paid what they're owed in the first place. I can think of very few circumstances where it would make sense to so boldly and publicly protest an employer in the middle of negotiations, especially for a league like the WNBA, which is not doing too well at the moment. They are not turning a profit, but everybody thinks that they are some movement maker right now in our year 2025. They probably think this is a new wave of feminism that they're creating out on the court by wearing these little t-shirts that say "Pay us what you owe us." But I promise they are not the Susan B. Anthonys, the Sojourner Truths, or the Elizabeth Cady Stantons of 2025. They are WNBA players who are in a league that is 42% owned by the NBA right now. It is not...
You know what? She makes a very fair point. Everyone thinks there's some kind of movement maker nowadays. And it's like... It kind of seems like they're trying to start an uproar. Like, you get paid a livable wage. You get, well, I don't really know how they're paid. I don't know if they get paid per, like, you know, game, or if they're paid, like, monthly. I could not tell you how the paying system works in the athletic space. But I can tell you that they make six figures. Well, some, not most. Some make six figures, which is a livable wage. And we're talking about them here. Because, well... I don't know the specific people that are trying to start this movement of "pay us what you owe us." And actually, you know what? That would not work in their favor. Say they were to go, okay then, let's now evaluate the costs just of our players. Niggas are gonna start seeing a pay decrease. Why? You lose money every fucking year, you stupid fucking divs. What do you think's gonna happen? Pay us what you owe us. You're gonna get paid less. Duh, that's how that fucking works. What they owe you less than what they're giving you. They guys, tell me I'm not the only one that sees this.
Not turning a profit. It lost $40 million last season, so I'm not sure where they get the audacity to be wearing these bold t-shirts saying pay us what you owe us. Now, of course, the league is seeing record views, they have record turnout, there's people buying merchandise from the league. Caitlin Clark is bringing in a lot of different brand deals, and they're now flying in I guess, private jets now. That doesn't substantiate this crazy move to go out on the court wearing these t-shirts. And I get it that these ladies are experiencing the boom and interest in the WNBA. They're going to these sold out stadiums. They're seeing their merchandise be sold. They're watching the brand deals flow in and out. They're moving from these little dinky planes to the private planes, and they're thinking this should coincide with some major pay increase. But again, we have to look back at the fact this is not a profitable league, and it's 42% owned by the NBA, okay? So while I think over time they're probably going to turn a profit and they're probably going to have more standing on which...
I don't know. I could not tell you the trajectory of the fucking WNBA of all things. But being 42% owned by the NBA, I mean, that has to be a good thing, right? The NBA, they make billions of dollars of profit. They make billions of dollars of profit. Like that's a lot. No wonder they get paid so much. It's because they make so much money for, just playing the game, the basketball, what the fuck? But they make money, so obviously they're going to get a big, pay. These delusional, absolutely delusional women.
Which to make this argument for a pay increase, do I think they should be paid the same percentage as an NBA player? Absolutely not. And still, they cannot seem to give credit to the player who is bringing in all of this interest, and that is Caitlin Clark. I'm going to show you a clip of Kelsey Plum talking about this whole stunt with the t-shirts, where she has to give a dig at Caitlin Clark.
Well, it was a very powerful moment. We didn't, at least as players, we didn't know that was going to happen. So I think it was kind of like a genuine surprise, but the t-shirt, just United Front was determined this morning that we had a meeting for, and not to tattletale, but 0 members of Team Clark were very present for that. But no, we were just we had a very
that really needed to be mentioned.
I'm trying to make a situation light, okay? But yeah, no, I think it was just all of us getting on the same page for the game. We wanted to do something.
So they're just throwing digs at their cohort, basically. They're just like, hey, not to, fucking step on anyone's tail here, but these niggas didn't do it. Hey, wait. Before you go off at me, I was just trying to make the situation light. What? Why is everyone calling me delusional? 'Cause you're delusional. Look at you. You're delusional. Your entire team, everyone that's wearing that stupid shirt are delusional. You want to make money. Fine. You can find a different career now. WNBA hasn't been profitable. I don't know if there's a season where it was profitable, but from what I'm seeing, it's not been profitable either for a long time or ever. You knew what you were doing when you were going into this space. So you can cut this stupid shit out. Play basketball, bring in new people, then start to, steadily increase your pay.
That was just united and collective, and I thought that it was a very powerful moment and got the point across. And sometimes you don't have to say anything.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes you don't have to say anything. You didn't have to say that dig towards Caitlin Clark, which didn't even make sense because Caitlin Clark was out on the court wearing that t-shirt with you guys. And in my...
What? No, that's even worse. That's even worse. You just threw a dig at someone and their entire team, yet they are with you. They're on your side. They are wearing the shirt that you just said they were not wearing. Come on, come on. Help me, maybe?
My opinion, Caitlin Clark is the only one who deserves to be wearing that t-shirt and making that statement. And still, this is just so emblematic of what leftism is these days, what feminism is these days, what the WNBA is doing with these young women. They decided on this t-shirts that morning. They decided on a huge, bold, public statement that was going to send ripples through not only their negotiations, but through just the public discourse surrounding what they're paid. And they decided in a morning that that's what they were going to do that night. Make it make sense. I think things like this require a little bit more thought, and maybe they're learning that on the other end of this, because the overwhelming message to them is, hey guys, this is a little premature. Maybe earn your stripes a little bit, maybe turn a profit a little bit, and maybe thank Caitlin Clark, the person who's responsible for the viewership, the merchandise sales, and the...
I completely agree with that entire take. What? They are complaining at the one that is making... not complaining. They're sending digs out to the one that is making their space overall better for, like, the entire player base. They're making... Caitlin Clark, I don't know who she is. I had never heard of that name before. But it seems like she is bringing in a lot of heat towards the WNBA, and that's a good thing. So what are they complaining about? Like... Your space is not going to blow up. It's not the NBA, and it never will be. It's never going to be the NBA. Like, first we need to get that out of the way. It's never going to be the NBA, and hey, it's okay. It's okay to be your own thing. It's okay to be worse than the thing you're trying to, copy in a sense. Like, you're just not going to be the NBA. That being said, you can grow, and you are growing. Your entire space is growing. Yet you sit here and complain that it's growing and you want more now. You're being a little bit greedy. You're being greedy. That's what it is. It's greediness. And greed is a sin. The sin of greed. Like, let's just get off our high horse for a bit. Let's stop trying to be a movement maker. Think about the pros and cons. And bang. Let's be sensible people here. Because you're not turning a profit. You specifically are not turning a profit. No one in your space is turning a profit. Yet the one that is... bringing you closer to that goal of profitability, that's the person we should be attacking. Idiots.
Sold out stadiums. Maybe we could start there and then talk about a pay increase. Because as I see it, you're already staying in better hotels. You're already going on private jets when you were probably, flying Spirit beforehand. We should maybe walk before we run and figure that out first.
They're not even trying to run. They're trying to, fly. They're trying to grow wings and fly. That's they're skipping running. Running would be like, okay then, boom, let's increase our facilities and let's do all of this stuff, big stuff that isn't pertaining to, one person's pay increase. One person's, pay increase is a lot. You increase that for one person, you have to increase that for, the entire base of people. Bang. That's just... You're not even profitable, yet you want to start paying out more, or you want your people to start paying you more. It's never going to be profitable then. You're never going to reach a sense of profitability.
And to go out after this huge publicity stunt and this, PR political move, and then play a bad all-star game is just the cherry on the top of the sundae here. I just have to say, you guys are not Martin Luther King or Rosa Parks. You're not sending a...
What is this gameplay, blood? Are you seeing this? Not the fucking Arsenal gameplay, balloons, tower defense, Marvel rivals, whatever the fuck's going on. Probably Arsenal. Did you see that shot? That shot was fucking awful. Let's go back. Need an instant replay on that shit.
On the top of the sundae here. I just have
Nigga, that's a... Oh my god. The enemy player fucking recoiled. She's like, damn!
Sending a ripple through American history, protesting for the oppressed WNBA players who are not being paid what they're owed. I think you're prematurely jumping into protest.
The fuck was that block? Bro, no wonder no one watches this shit. What are they... This is an awful game.
Before closing out your negotiations and before proving that the league is worth something, that the NBA shouldn't be subsidizing it, that you can actually turn a profit instead of losing 40 million in your last season. And I'll go ahead and say, I think this is going to turn into something profitable. I think there are more Caitlin Clarks out there, and instead of beating up Caitlin Clark, maybe we should be looking for the next one. And this is creating a rift, I guess, in the way that people judge women in comparison to men. A lot of people are looking at the NBA and they're looking at guys who are consistently out competing one another. They are consistently championing the person who is bringing in the viewership, the person who is really proving themselves out there on the court. While in the WNBA, many are choosing to bring down Caitlin Clark and to literally physically assault her while she's playing a game that she's playing unlike any other.
Like, come on, like, this just doesn't look good for your entire space. And then you sit here and then complain about your pay. You. What is this awful sportsmanship? Awful sportsmanship. Awful sportsmanship, showmanship, fucking everything, blood.
The other woman out there. So we could, as women, calm down a little bit, prove that we deserve to be up there, not in the same way the men are, but in a different way that the men are, and then maybe you could turn a profit and ask for a pay increase. I don't know, guys. Those are just my thoughts on this whole stunt. As I said before, Caitlin Clark is seemingly the only person who deserves to be wearing a t-shirt like that out there. I'm trying to think of another, maybe Angel Reese. Angel Reese seems to be talked about quite a lot, seems to be bringing in some views, and even they had their own spat there at the beginning and in their college days. But I digress. Guys, let me know how you feel about this form of...
Well, guys, let me know how you feel about this. Just taking a whole flow. Yeah. WNBA players, pretty delusional. That's it, really. I have nothing to say. I kind of agree with everything she laid out in this video. If you want to watch this video, you know the title. These WNBA players are delusional. And, well, do with that what you will. See ya.